Girl.
Yeah.
We're in the building.
Big player, man.
First thing, man, I wanna who's that? Cupcake, yo, what's up, man? Hug ass, 130. Join, hey, what's up? Whoever you are. I want to piggyback on that Kanye shit, man.
Yeah, we got to. We got to talk about
Too many brothers out here going through that bullshit, man. What this bitch need 1.5 for?
Yeah.
And she a billionaire.
That's just petty.
Yeah. I think them people's got in their head. You might as well get them too.
Man, you know it's more. It is about more than that.
Yeah, it's always.
He hurt people's feelings, man. Like
Yeah.
he hurt people's feelings, and
200,000
I don't even
a
want to
month.
bubble with that.
Bro, I'm with Keno. It's the behind the scenes shit.
Yeah, he hurt
a
people's
lot of
feelings.
feelings, man.
Just like Adidas got a suit or something they talking about. He was all of a sudden now he been walking around showing all the employees naked pictures of his wife, and they feel some type of way about that now. So they want to sue him after this happened. You know what I'm saying? After this happened.
He sent me pictures of who?
His wife. He was like, hey, look. They saying he like, look at Kim. She just sent me this text. Isn't this delicious?
Like the world ain't seen this bitch naked.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they traumatized.
You.
Yeah, I
saw
know.
it before you.
Ray J had a sucking dick on tape.
It just tripped me out how they just fought now face and just like take it.
But see, I look at it like this, Tim. I'm like, that shit above my pay grade, really. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of motherfuckers always put themselves in these stars' lives. Whenever you go on anything, TikTok, motherfucking Facebook, Instagram, whatever search engine you go by, they always putting themselves, oh man, that's like with the Jay-Z and Beyonce. I would have left Jay-Z. Bitch, he a billionaire.
Who you gonna replace him with?
Your nigga work slice meat at the corner store. And you ain't left him. You know what I'm saying? So what the fuck?
They be talking that shit for each other, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It really don't be no support. Over here, I am Shade. What's up? What's going on? Nolan, yeah, what's up? Glad for the support, y'all. Bro Sho in the house. With the sexy engineer. Every time I
It's
say
your girl.
that, yeah, we up in here.
Real quick on Facebook. Ronnie Pierce. They thank you for tuning in to the Bro Show. They talking all types of bullshit.
Yeah, but we gonna get past this Kanye nigga and shit.
Yeah,
I ain't doing too much more.
I don't even want, because something might slip out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Right.
Shut us down and shit, man.
This is making me nervous.
Come take our Bro Show shirts and shit.
Yeah.
Man, we know
And
somebody got that.
And I like my, man, this motherfucker, that's why I be a player, yo. I don't know if y'all shit got that.
My shit got a little pocket in there
Yo,
too.
that's a condom pocket.
Each one got
It
the-
fit perfectly 3 magnums in this joint.
Three
Yo,
magnums.
3. You know what I'm
That's the
saying?
new time. Let's see
And you
that.
won't get jammed up if your
Right.
peoples do the laundry.
Do the one because it's Velcro in there. You know what I'm saying? 3 joints.
Oh, see,
Who
I
would
ain't
have
got
thought of
one.
that?
She gave me the married nigga.
hard.
hoodie.
Yeah, you got the married nigga.
You got the
hoodie.
married nigga.
Yeah, that's the married edition.
I don't have no motherfucking time.
And Kenny got the ones case we run across and made pop bitch.
Shout out to Adrian. I got your girl. Ronnie
yo.
Pierce say what's good, peeps.
Hey, what's
Yo,
up,
yo.
man? When you coming in here, man? When
Yeah,
you coming
Rob.
up in here?
Need to see you, brother.
All right, we're gonna get the fuck on and shit, man. I put a couple questions out the other day. I'm gonna start with this one. What determines if, well, for us, it's her, but I just threw it out there as a broad topic, determines if he or she is a keeper or a smasher. There was 2 comments on there. What's it? Tisha Robinson said the dick, and then she said respect. I ain't get that one either. That's how I looked at it when I saw the comment.
I mean, when you start rocking with a person, you know from the beginning where they gonna be placed at.
Yeah.
I know. I know I do. I think other people know too.
Yeah,
Like,
that's the main thing.
You know, I mean, people know. They just be bluffing. Like, it's the one that you won't never go outside with.
catch it.
That's the one that's not a keeper.
You talking about the one that like, hey, you never would do this with her. Hey, mom. Hey, world, this is my bitch.
Yeah, she comes over at 11:13 every night.
11:13.
Yeah.
Not even in an Uber, but in a yellow cab. Make it untraceable.
and she got to go by 7:40 a.m. before
To
people start
piggyback
leaving
on
for
what
work.
Tisha Robinson said, if you're saying you determine it by the dick, that's totally wrong. You in the game fucked up.
Yeah.
If you determine it being with somebody behind sex, that's the value of it.
So what if he like comes in from work, hits you in the head with his lunchbox and pull his penis out? Is that acceptable? Would you like that?
Or some caveman shit, right?
Right, yes.
Yeah,
I think it's one of them things like if you getting with them and the vibe alright and they don't annoy the fuck out of you. You know what I'm saying? Because you fuck a lot of bitches that you just can't stand them as human beings and shit. Like,
that shit.
As soon as you finish, you be like, don't you
gotta
gotta
go somewhere.
home,
What you about to do?
get the
Veronica
kids?
31 has joined.
Oh, shit.
360 Bless.
Like,
Alaminetti joined. What's up, y'all? Bro Sho in the house. What you saying, Tay?
like if they don't annoy the shit out you, because if you can just stand, tolerate being around them and shit, because a lot of times, you fucking broad or whatever, and you don't even, like I said, you don't even like it as a human. Like, bitch, if I had the side of a mountain, I'll push you off of this bitch. So.
With men, I mean, sometimes you might be thinking you really dig a chick. You know what I mean? But you gotta give it the after the blow test. Because after you bust, that's what's really going to tell a difference. That's because after you bust, you just, if you still be like, she is so pretty.
Yeah, once the man child is out.
Right. Yeah, it
They said, why you going out with the baby batter and you burning? You crazy?
Are you crazy?
They got to go in there and whack off when that's something about marriage shit.
You get that boy out and you be looking at her like, when the fuck she gonna wake up and go home, man?
Nah, you gotta hit her with the, hey, what you about to do?
Yeah, because that about 2 hours after the motherfucker busting out, that's the most honest a man will ever be in his life.
Let me find out Adrian is walking around with a written contract and her purse and shit from Tay.
Written
When
contract.
she had to sign all this and stuff. Hey, look, don't talk to me after 9 o'clock. When I get off at 6, you ain't allowed to say nothing till 6:30. Oh, you just said something. It's a breach of the contract right there, .315. Yeah, he the nigga that'll take you to Red Lobster, let you get full with the biscuits, let you get extra biscuits and a sweet tea.
Not the cheddar base.
And you out of here. Hey, what we doing?
Delicious.
Yo, when I first heard a nigga say that shit, man, I'm like, yo, this nigga is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta take them to somewhere public and cut them off, man. You can't do that shit at your house or their house.
That's some smart shit.
Yeah.
I never thought of it. It was brilliant.
Nah, I ain't doing that shit at my house or your
So,
house.
for the people, Tay, just run the whole lingo down, man. How you ran it down in the first place and shit.
Well, like I said, if you're gonna cut a broad off, you don't do it while you beefing. You do it while y'all still cool and shit like that. You know what I mean? Because it's easy to do it while you beefing and shit. Because people don't mean what they say when they upset.
And they don't believe you.
And they don't believe. You know, like you probably seen this meme on like Facebook or something, where the chick put the dude out, but she had all his shit folded up neatly outside the apartment and all that shit.
When you come
Like,
back.
No. That's over with. That bitch took some time to do that shit. But when the shit thrown out, the Timberlands out the window and all
She
that,
wants you to
that's-
grab it and
that's
run
emotion.
back to the
Yeah,
house.
that's emotional
That's
shit.
emotion.
She folded it like she
Yeah,
working
but-
the fucking gat.
Yeah, she
This
really.
bitch, you really out of here, nigga, because I want you, wherever you going, to neatly put it in the dresser somewhere.
Case in point, I hope my sister watched. She used to date this dude. Yeah, he was on some bullshit. You know, every time like he fuck up, he'd propose to my sister, like they gonna get married or some shit. So look, my sister called this bluff.
Smoke. Hey, what's up?
Say, well, if you want to get married, we can go to Vegas and just do it, or whatever. You know, of course, he hemming and hawing and all this shit, right? So he didn't think that we was gonna be able to pay for the trip, like lightning fast and shit. Go out to Vegas, of course, he shot her blank. It ain't nothing happening. Well, when she got back, Yo went to work. She put all his shit in a storage locker. Paid for the motherfucker for like 6 months, and they gave Yo the key. Like,
You out of here.
you out of here and shit. Yo
Damn,
called
man.
me like, what the fuck I'ma do? I'm like,
Man,
I guess you
living
gonna
like
go live
Debo
somewhere
and
else.
shit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, my sister, she ice cold with that shit. I was like, damn, I wouldn't even throw to that shit.
Oh, okay. Veronica. Bullshit. Veronica 31. What do men do when sex was good, but she wants to leave? Get the fuck out.
Yeah, let her go.
Yeah, because if you hold her, it's hostage.
Yeah,
And that's a
that's right.
crime against her will.
Who the hell want to be in a house with somebody who don't want to be with them?
Yeah, that's insane.
I just noticed his hoodie got the snazzy V.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, she hooked the nigga
He got
up.
the lace up.
I'm saying, lace up hood.
Those
Because he got
cover
that
any
special
color-
build.
They come with
and
any
he had
color
to-
strings that you
You
want.
see the moist chestnut
Yeah.
build.
Building his joint, man.
Tell you got a Russell.
Hold. Thomas don't do no Russell. Thomas don't do no Russell.
I guess we agree on that one, man.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I mean, you
Yeah,
can't
agree.
hold nobody hostage and shit, man.
Yeah,
But
but
you
I
will try to call her. You're like, hey, can you come back one day? That was extremely good.
Quick question over on Facebook. Rodney Pierce said, "Go home to your husband." Ninja, I'm good. So he basically saying the same thing. She can get the fuck out.
Yeah, I'm not so married one, man. He ain't talking that crap. Not Mr. Tenderness.
yeah, but I always
Mr. Moisture.
Yeah, right?
I always gotta do it like on some, you know, like, listen, we out to dinner or some shit and we having a good time. Like, listen, what is we doing, shorty? Cause you know this shit ain't working out or whatever. Like, what you talking about? We said a good day. I like, yeah, I know. But we came this thing as adults. We gonna leave as adults. You
It
know,
don't have to be no
Ain't gotta
bitterness.
be no
Yeah,
fight,
it really
nothing like
don't,
that.
man. But all my shit seemed to end fucked up.
I take them out,
Another
man.
clean slate. You bitch, you could have told me this before I fucked you again. Hey, I was horny. And it was what it was. You know what I'm saying?
That's valuable. They not getting none of that from me. That's just too valuable. Now she get to go sit with her girlfriends and be like, yeah, girl, cause that nigga was like, I still want you, boo. Nah, fuck that.
Hey, I'm too old, Keno, man, to feed into shit like that.
They don't
But if
deserve
you
it.
want to
They
go
don't deserve
be
it.
my
Yeah.
guest, get the hell out, man. I
Go.
don't want to finish watching Mission Impossible anyway.
Right, kill
That's
her
all the fuck I
argument.
do, sit home and watch the old ones from the 60s, where they could have really solved this shit in 5 minutes with this long and drawn out this old ass equipment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not, I don't have space to feed into a lot of stuff no
can't.
more. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I'm not sure we all agree on that shit, man. Like,
Your
you
time
know,
valuable, man.
just like the next thing, I put up, you know, what's your opinion of beauty? What you might think look good.
Another thing is, too, you might get you a badass little chick, and then her attitude ain't always oh shit,
Just drop down some
you don't even see it the same. Other dudes be trying to get with her, you be like, go ahead, motherfucker.
Yeah, go ahead. Shit.
It's
Yeah.
funny though. It's funny though, and I'm gonna include the section engineer with this one because we all grew up around those chicks that was nice looking, but they attitude
Was
sucked
fucked up,
like
yeah.
a motherfucker, man. Like, yo, why does this bitch act like this?
But that's our fault too, though. I mean, not our fault per se, but is they, you know, because they look like that,
All the
they
praises.
they have a sense of entitlement.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of moist ass niggas just be like, oh, you want me to buy you some tennis? Let me get you some Reeboks or something.
Bar
But I come with a
sandwich.
regular. I'm spitting gang. I mean, come on, let's vibe, let's talk, let's sit by the water and kick some shit.
And they gonna
But-
call you a
but can you-
clown.
But can
Like, you
you
a clown.
can you
Get
buy
out
me
my
something
face.
to wear or give me a mani petty, bitch? Get out of here, man.
Manny Patties, I bought a couple of them.
What you
They
gonna
cost
do it
that
on the
much.
first date?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
True. She said I already had the shit done, right?
Yeah, exactly. You don't.
That's
buy
part of the
your shit
grooming
chipped up.
process for a female.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have the second grade little girl finger.
Oh, it's all chipped off and
Yeah,
shit.
right. Hey, bitch, what you biting nails for? You 42. What are you doing in here? You for the streets, bitch. Get out of here.
Like what Cat Williams said, like his fingernails don't match. Like, bitch, is that grape and red?
Yeah,
What the fuck
you know
wrong
what I'm
with you,
saying?
bitch?
So yeah, it's like, and that goes to say like how a lot of people always try to charge a human being with a lot of shit, man. Like, you try to put a lot of pressure on a man, or it's a broke man, try to put a lot of pressure on a female. You know what I'm saying? And it's all just nonsense. And it's real hard that, and it's fucked up that the good people don't get to meet the good people and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, God is gonna keep giving you fucked up bitches. He ain't
Sometimes-
ready for you to have a good bitch.
Sometimes you just gotta tweak your algorithm, man. Like, I mean, you find yourself dealing with the same type of people over and over again.
Yeah. That's definitely
it's
what
time
it
to
is.
tweak. It's time to just do some other shit.
Yeah.
Robin 1726, what's up? Big World 21 join, what's up? Bro Sho now, oops. Yeah, you right, Joe. You know what I'm saying? You definitely got to change your. What I learned to do is to try to step outside of my realm
Got to.
of, you know what I mean? Because me, ex-street dude, stuff like that, I had a taste of both sides of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can mingle with the best of them too, but I still would go back around the way because it was easy for me. You know what I'm saying? As far as that
See-
caliber of female, so I was stuck for a long time.
See, you know what? And I feel it, and I see that in other people. So I went in the military when I got out of high school, and I moved around a bunch. So, you know, I like to deal outside my box.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing about dudes too, like, you can't bring your prize into your realm, cause you know what I mean, dudes, it's she food.
Yeah.
Cause
To
if you-
become shit.
Nah,
Yeah,
it don't matter how much love in the room, somebody gonna try your shit.
Yeah.
Like Corey Holcomb said, to test and check out, you sit with this butt naked in front of a bunch of balls and hustlers for $100,000. And she stays loyal, and that's the best. That's the best. No, ain't gonna happen, boys. Niggas gonna get it, ain't gonna get it.
He just made it attempt to be funny.
That nigga funny.
Yeah, Corey is off the fucking.
Don't let him hear this shit.
Yeah.
I ain't saying Corey. Corey, tell you what
Yeah,
you about to
but
say.
like you do gotta like Kenny was saying, you gotta change the algorithm, man. Because if you keep doing what you always doing, you're gonna always get what you always got. So
Yep.
you know you gotta do some other shit. You gotta hang other places. You gotta mingle with other people and shit. You know what I mean? Because if you keep running into the same bitch, like yo, why do you keep going over there? You know what I'm saying? Like if you every time you hook up with a bitch because you've been in this spot and that shit always go left because the way you keep fucking going at. You know what I'm saying? Like
You know, all of us play
Hold up, Keno. What's up,
Yeah.
Lamar, Firmio, Flourish Money, 123, join. Rodney, 1726, that's Rodney, right? That's what society dictates, and some women take advantage of looks, but I spy the body first. I guess he spies the body first.
Meta visual. That's
It's the pleasure principle.
that's what it is.
Yeah, that's exactly true. He always get his shit on Google. And come on here and sound perfect and shit. You know what I mean? He trying to get the Heisman.
But you know, we at some time or another we all play the blame game, but you just gotta be responsible for yourself. Like step back and look at the big picture. How many females have you dealt with in your life? I ain't looking for no answers on across your life.
I'm getting where you going, because we've
Every
all said
single-
it before.
Every single one of them had a different personality. You know what I mean? They had different personalities, different shit with them, whatever. I ain't dated the whole world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't be like, well, females be like that and that. Nah, I can't. You just gotta take I know that I've chosen the same type of woman over and over again.
Yeah,
And I had to go through the same bullshit until I realized it was me
yeah.
choosing the same shit over and over again.
And that's what I mean by you get stuck mentally.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? You stepped outside the box to get what you got now.
Yeah, exactly.
And we went through the most
Got you.
beautiful wedding, that salmon. I'm gonna keep talking about the goddamn salmon. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it was a beautiful occasion, man. And, you know, everything is going well with you and your wife or whatever. But I say, you know, I've been married twice. So after it all, like he said, I had to evaluate myself.
Yeah.
I had to go to the homies like, yo, what am I doing?
Yeah, exactly.
And they put me on P, like, yo, maybe you know, such and such, such and such. But he was like, yo, just think back how the person used to be in the first place.
Right.
I'm like, damn, you're right. But you be having tunnel vision, like I talked about on the show before. Like you be having tunnel vision.
Men think we
Like,
think we can fix shit.
Yeah, with the fucking toolbox.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like all our problems, we always the common denominator with all that.
Rudy Hill, what's good?
You know,
What's good?
you picked this bitch. She wasn't shit. Your last bitch wasn't shit. The bitch before that wasn't shit. The only thing they got in common is your ass.
Yeah.
So it's you that's doing
The common denominator at that point, Tay. And the thing about it is, how can we? That's why I stopped charging women with a lot of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, well, these messed up niggas, blah blah blah. Becomes like Kenny said, the blame game.
Yeah.
I'm like, hold up, yo, you did X, Y, Z too. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But I'm able to sit back and like figure out where I went wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm not responsible for another adult or whatever they trying to do. You understand what I'm saying?
Once you accept your bullshit, it ain't no more argument no more.
Yeah. And that's
Yeah,
what I
man,
mean by
yeah,
I'm not going to be
it's
responsible for another adult and their actions. If I don't want to deal with that, I'm not going to deal with it.
That's it.
But then
That's
you
it,
become the
that's all.
fucking bad guy, which I don't mind.
So let me ask y'all this question. When you're dealing with someone, do you say in the beginning, do you tell her, look, this all I want to do, this all I'm going to do, what are you here for? What do you want out of me?
I do.
Why do men go all the way in, have extraordinary sex, or spend all this time, or meet a woman kids, or you know, be around us so often, even when you hungry, nigga want to go get a plate, go to our family parties, when all along you know you got 10 bitches. Why you getting so close to her in that kind of element when you know that makes the man the bad guy? That's the shit that makes women say, I can't stand these niggas.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. If
Stop.
if a motherfucker can't be, he got to be real with himself first. Like, yo, am I the dude that got the 10 or 15 bitches or whatever? Don't make it seem like, oh yeah, I'm really trying to jump in and be in like Flynn with this chick and you going to Thanksgiving dinner, you carving the turkey for everybody and shit. Like, no.
That's some young shit anyway. That's like some dudes in their 20s. I'm 47 years old. I do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not lying about nothing. Or
And it, well, all right, real quick, Garland 80, thanks for joining on Instagram. Keep still. Rodney Pierce said, "Man, when you young, sow your oats and find out what you like, and then find the one that gives you what you need." The thing is, Rodney Pierce, sowing your oats is a good thing, especially when you are young. But when you are at this, if you're at 40 and up, cut the bullshit. Stop wasting women time. And niggas today, in this day and age, ask for more money than women ever asked for a man in their fucking life. So everybody can. I hear everybody's point of view from where they stand, but I'm saying, like, what do you say to guys when you sit them up? They be like, yeah, yo, this bitch wants to come pick me up. Yo, you 40, you 45, and the nigga you sit with your same age.
Listen,
do you say something
for
to
the
them?
men out there that don't know.
That's
now,
what
you know what I'm saying?
That's what the ladies
if
want to know.
you married and everything, that's cool. But I'm gonna tell you something. If you're a single man, you'll never know the respect that a real man get unless you own your own shit.
Yeah.
See,
Absolutely.
like she said, females not used to you be sitting there talking a bunch of shit and then you just look up from the TV with your remote in your hand and say, I would like you to leave now. I don't want your company. They're not used to that shit because usually they in control, you know what I'm saying? And it's their house and they put your ass out.
Yeah.
That's the same shit right there.
Yeah, it looks bad. That's what I'm saying.
Huh.
Rodney Pierce over on Instagram said, V, by 30, you should know what's good for you and to you. The thing is, Rodney Pierce, I never said they don't know. What I said is why I want the fellas to tell the ladies that's watching, like, why are you so fucking greedy? Like,
That's a
what do you
young
tell the
man
next
thing.
man? It's not a young man thing. It's guys in their 40s
Well,
now
guys in your
that
40s,
still wing women and
you
go
just
through
need to
them, combing them.
you just need to keep shit real and let them know what it is that you're looking for, what it is that you want. If you're not looking for certain relationships, say that.
Yeah,
If
if
you
you
want to
if you
say that,
doing you,
you're a choice.
if you doing you, don't tell somebody you want to marry in a month. Like, because they usually make them crazy. Not that you make them crazy. I heard a dude, I say this shit all the time. It was a dude in the shop, man. He like, man, sure, you crazy. I said, where your girl at? Because he would always freaking with her. So he like, ah, man, she went crazy. I'm like, okay, rewind the tape. What happened?
But
I said, yeah, I did. You know, I was saying I was going to be with her, whatever. Then I just wasn't ready. Like, what the fuck you mean? Yo, you 45. What you mean you ain't ready? You should have been told her, like, yo, I don't want anything.
another reason guys do it too, and actually,
Nolan
like
on Instagram. Sorry,
somebody
real
else.
quick, Kenny. Nolan on Instagram said, yeah, 100. So that's what they want to know. Like, why are the guys still doing this?
Another reason is too, and this might be something that we don't see at this table, man. Every dude ain't real successful at getting a woman. So when he get one, he gonna tell you whatever the fuck he need to tell you to get some pussy. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not used to somebody paying attention to him. It's only a small percentage. And see, females don't understand because, like real shit, if you ain't got no shame, a female, you can just wake up, roll over, open your phone and say, I'm horny. It's gonna go viral with niggas that you can get some dick from. That don't happen for men. If I say that shit, I'm getting blocked.
Yeah.
No,
Definitely
they gonna
Yeah.
hear you nasty.
Yeah.
What you
I'll
thirsty
definitely come and
bastard?
hit you with the pervert charge.
Yes.
Real quick, Rodney
All
Pierce
dudes
over
ain't that slick to get coochie all the time.
Rodney Pierce over on Instagram said, V, women woke to stop picking a clown to put a crown on. And you, Rodney Pierce, it's true. I'm not saying that you're not. I'm just saying it's the Bro Show and it's men talking. So let's be honest and tell the ladies what the fuck
Man, I'm
they
gonna tell
tuned
you
in to
what,
hear.
what
'Cause
problem.
they want to hear the
You
shit
just,
too.
you,
It's
it's,
real.
Insecurity.
you're not a player, you're a liar. Always say
Women are acknowledge that they're not woke. I'm sorry, I can't cut you off. It's not always that women are not woke. The thing is, women get the fucking lie. Let's be honest. They lie.
you don't have to lie.
Yeah, because it may work for you.
I
Like,
like
the
it, man.
thing
Just say
is,
what's up.
I think I was with you too, like, far as the women and stuff. When you honest,
They think they can change the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, shorty, I like you, like kicking it with you, but I'm really not trying to do nothing. I got a ton of shit going on. I don't really want. Oh yeah, that's cool. They always say that shit. That's cool. Yeah,
I
we can
can
still.
help you.
You know what I'm saying? But then it's like a couple months later. So what is we doing? Like, what the fuck is you talking about? We talked about this months ago. Well, I ain't gonna just keep coming, da 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 da. You ain't gonna keep doing me, no any type. I'm like, what the fuck is you talking about? Now I'm the villain because I'm dumbfounded by this conversation now. Like, yo, we've hashed through this already. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? and
I'll
shit?
just watch her
You
walk
tired,
until her
right?
head gets small.
It's just like, and my problem is I used to treat bitches like humans, and that's a problem.
Yeah.
If you be like, yo, you know, fuck them, and it's like I'm about to bounce or some shit like that, it'd be a little better. But me, I try to be nice and shit. Like, yo,
Nice
I ain't-
finish, finish last.
yeah,
Okay,
you know,
I'm sorry.
I ain't gonna pull my pants up and go wash my car or some shit like that on you or whatever. But
Now you can be nice and firm also. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta be an asshole to let people know what you're not gonna deal with.
So you mean just stand on it like a man?
That's it. Don't be moist.
Yes, sir. Moist like his pies.
Don't do that.
sweet and delicious.
My
No,
pies are made off the real original pies.
But that's true, yo. Like I always say, like OG in the can said it before. I'm like, man, I got all the bitches, man. He said, "Shorty, sit your young ass down, man. It's easy as shit to lie to a bunch of them and do this and do that." And he said, "Man, it's hard as shit to focus and keep one." And after I got older than two, man, I said, "Yo, this nigga never lied, man." Because if it's various people and if you're a liar, you can just be telling them anything. You can't go just tell your wife any motherfucking thing because it ain't gonna fly.
Yeah.
Because she knows you.
Mm-hmm.
She knows when you lying. You know what I'm saying? Because women, am I lying, B? Women study the shit out you. You know what I'm saying? So it's
And they
like,
don't even say nothing right
no,
away.
you laced your shoe different today.
What the fuck is you talking about?
I
You
laced my
like the difference
shoe
because you know you was
different.
gonna go over there and fuck her. You wouldn't be able to kick your shoes off.
You
fast.
usually shake
women
3
not.
times in the bathroom. Now you're shaking 5. What's going on?
She burned
You
me.
need to call a urologist? Now you're like, damn, I did fuck that funky bitch. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I need to go on my term to
Nolan,
the urologist.
Nolan, yeah. Over on Instagram says, stand on it. A real woman will appreciate it.
Yeah, like, hey,
Tell her the truth.
Tell her the
this
truth.
is who I am.
Because some females, I mean, if you give her a choice, you'll be surprised. And no matter what the fuck you want, a chick will be like, alright, that's doable. And you be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean,
But you
but
just
you
said
told
it.
her the truth.
You just said it. You can't take people, period, options away, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's
You take
it,
somebody's option away, like, god damn, that's like if you go in the store, right? Say you go to McDonald's, you got a taste for a fucking McChicken. They just look at you, we ain't got no McChickens. Y'all got McChickens right there. Fuck are you they right there. Well, you don't have that option. It's gonna make you feel like, fuck McDonald's. You're gonna wild out over that fucking McChicken. You know what I'm saying? Shit will get just like that if you take somebody. But women will tend to feed in it more because it is sad because they'll be like, oh, I really got one. You know what I'm saying?
That's because
And then
women
you
are
come with
nurturers, man. They see
Yeah.
that tender dick shit.
Yeah, and then you come with the fuckery. Oh, I ain't really want nobody.
See, they gonna come in the beginning because they see your potential. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna try to bring your potential out.
Once after a little while, they cry baby and shit. She gonna start back. You know what I'm saying?
But she started not doing this shit, and you come at 5 in the morning, and
That's
you're
right.
funny.
Insecurities. You're a man. You ain't what's somebody gonna keep punching you, you know? Just tell the truth.
The funny shit is, though, you know, I see dudes do it all the time. Say they got a girl, right? They get caught by the girlfriend. Now they're like, oh, come on, I want to marry you. Just so they can say, because he knows she gonna get hers too, but she may not. But it's the anticipation of him thinking that she's gonna screw around on him and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Can't handle that
See,
shit.
man,
At least, look, we wasn't married when I did it.
This might be this might be fucked up. Y'all probably not gonna like it, but damn it, I told when I was younger in relationships, I let them know if I get caught cheating, I'm leaving the relationship
Period.
there.
Period.
The moment I got caught, that broke us up.
Period.
I'm not dealing with no get backs. I'm not laying there worried about you might get me back. I'm not worried about none of that shit. We gonna end it. I fucked up.
Yeah, it
And
can't
I'm
be
gonna
like
take responsibility and
Who
go.
was that? Chris Rock said that shit before. He said, man, if you get caught cheating on your lady, man, just leave.
That's it.
He
You
said,
better.
run the fuck out the door. Because if you make it to the door and she be like, hey, well, why don't we talk and work on it? You done.
Yeah.
Like, you done.
No,
You know what I'm saying? She gonna find all kind of
I
ways.
was
Don't
dis-
let you lose your job.
I was disloyal to you, Queen. I think I should move on. You deserve better.
This motherfucker. He'll hit her with the queen. He'll gonna put a Muslim hat on and a kufi. And you're like, yeah, I had to break it down to you,
Fuck
sister.
it.
I've messed around and cheated on you, queen.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna just go ahead and get my bag of shit.
My pleasure was me.
And I
Yeah.
was disloyal. For that, I'm gonna move on.
So why do married men or men in relationships cheat?
Because they bored at
Really
home.
thick. Thanks for joining on Instagram.
I don't know, Kendall, because I've seen situations of dudes where I'm looking at them like, yo, why the fuck did you do this? Like, yo, you got a chick, she this, that, and man, she just get on my nerves. Like, yo, that's your reason
But how about
for
this
her
though?
caring too much?
How about
like,
this
yo,
though,
what
right?
the fuck?
Let me offer you
Slick
this.
Curly, thanks for
Say
joining.
every day when you got home, your partner engaged you in conversation about your day, and she's funny as shit. And so you laughing, and then, you know what I'm saying, you saying some funny shit, and y'all laughing together and shit, and now you hungry, you want Mexican, and she like, fuck, I was thinking Mexican too.
Yeah.
And y'all go and get Mexican, and y'all having fun, and every day is like this. Do you have time to cheat? This is what you need in your life. And people keep talking about looking for. That's the problem. Stop looking and let the shit come find you.
Yeah. I mean, I believe in that too. Because, you know, anything in the dark is going to come out to the light.
See, a man going, if you're not paying him no attention, he's gonna shrink.
Yeah. And that's the thing, this is what a lot of females don't know, even when she, we thrive off attention too.
Yeah.
We like affection too. You know what I'm saying? We just do all our shit in the manly way. We're not going to tell you too many times that this is what we want to answer the question of the messing around. We're going to ask you a couple times, like, hey, you know, hey, man, why don't you come on to me sometime? Or
Make
why
jokes.
don't you make me feel
Laugh,
good?
yeah.
Do this, that, and the third. Then it's not happening. I'm like, man, then you in Family Dollar and run across this one chick.
Mhm.
She got you laughing in line.
Saying,
Damn, I used to have this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you tend to stray. Not saying it's right.
You get up in the
I'm not
morning,
condoning it.
your phone
But that's
go
just
off.
what happens to answer the question.
Real
And she
quick over on
checking on
Instagram, Rodney Pierce said one of my best friends was single to the day he died, but he told all his female friends, if he can take care of you and whoever, why are you complaining? So he's saying the friend stayed single forever. He always said, whatever it is, do that. Basically the same thing what Kenny just said. Whatever that is that feel good, do that. So I want to ask Tavon, just to pull him in, like Tay being the married man. Is it hard? Was it hard for you once you found your wife? Cause y'all been married a month now.
Yeah.
Was it hard once you found her to stay focused? This is what I want to do. This is what I'm
Yeah, I
doing.
mean, it's hard, but like I think most people don't understand what a man is as an organism. You know, like we can put all these societal
Later,
rules,
thanks for joining.
societal rules on people and relationships, but you got to know what a man is as an organism on this planet. We are hunters by nature. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to keep a man faithful, you got to understand that nature of the hunt with beauty. If you ever go to any like nightclub or whatever, and you watch how men move in a nightclub, it's the same way that wolves hunt.
Mm.
Like if wolves see like a pack of deer in a group, they circle and circle until they get close, until they can pick one off the herd. To keep a man faithful to you, you gotta understand what triggers the hunt in him. If you got a guy sitting in the house playing video games all day and shit like that, you complain about it, leave him the fuck alone. Because he's curbing that instinct in him to go hunt. If you look at prostitutes in the street, they move just like stray fucking animals and
Like
shit.
crazy.
You would.
Rodney
You know
Pierce
what I'm saying?
Sync that together.
You know what I'm saying? If you
But
look
he's
at
right,
it,
though.
think about it. We
He's
are hunters
absolutely
by
right.
nature, and this modern world that we live in done took the instinct of hunting away from them. We don't gotta kill shit to eat no more. We just go by the store, get something to eat. So you still got all this instinct in you. You ask a dude, he might got a nice girl at home and shit, and he done dipped out. And you say, yo, man, you got a nice lady at home. Why you dip out on? The first thing out of his mouth, man, I don't fucking know. He don't know. That's some real shit. But it's just that if you give him an opportunity to let that hunting instinct take over, he gonna hunt what's out there, pussy. You know what I'm saying? Think about all the bait that you throw out with the slick clothes and your shiny car. That's all bait for the hunt and shit.
And then
You know?
motherfuckers do circle the block a couple times and then pick one.
That's what I'm saying. That's what hunters do. That's what animals do. You know what I'm saying?
Rodney Pierce over on Instagram said, there you go, Tavon. bringing out the Wild Kingdom. You go, my brother. So basically, what you're breaking down, how you're breaking it down, is how
Yeah.
it goes. But let me ask this
Everything is
question
a
for
circle,
ladies
man.
that are listening and
360.
hear the breakdown. What about that man who is home playing the game, but that's all he did? Can you tell them the difference between a man that's playing the game focused and a man that's just playing a fucking game?
He did like
Tell us let Tavon go and tell
the
it first.
dude is
Then we hear what Kenny
like
say.
he might not be doing it,
It's two different
deliberately,
niggas that play
but
the game.
he's doing it subconsciously to curb that instinct
Of
for the
going
hunt
somewhere
to
fucking
start.
around. Gotcha.
Because that shit take over.
What about that other
We
nigga?
done all been out there in the streets and you ain't planning on ending up at the bar chasing some bitch down. Nobody wake up in the morning like, oh, I'm gonna go get me some pussy today. I'm gonna dip out with my girl. Nobody. It never starts like that. It never starts like that. But if you in the club and then the broad give you the eye from across the bar and shit, that hunting instinct take the fuck over. Now you getting closer and closer and try to. You send your man in there to distract the ugly homegirl and shit. This is all hunting tactics that we do as organisms and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Just want to say something, Kenny, about the guys that play the game.
That the game shit, I never been a gamer. And I'm not looking down, I don't look down on people who play video games. Just the way my mind works, it gotta be something out here better to do. I can't just sit in front of the TV, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I said that was my,
you're
just
absolutely
mine.
right. I'm
Yeah,
using the
I
game
can't-
as an example, but sometimes you got a dude that might sit there and fuck with his car in the garage.
Yeah.
Or
Everybody
dudes
need an outlet.
that's his outlet to stop the hunt thing from starting and shit.
Right,
Then
because you can have a nigga that make big pies
yeah.
and deep fried turkeys. Let that nigga
Nigga,
bake
leave
till
his
the
ass
fuck
alone.
every
Brush that
apple in the
teeth for
state
an hour
is
for
gone.
an hour
Real
and a
quick,
half.
And see, when you encourage that, that nigga will stay in the kitchen
Yeah.
happy
Yeah.
all day.
Real quick,
Ain't
Rodney
gotta worry
Pierce
about
over on
shit.
Instagram said that other guy that plays the game, that's a boy with no drive, especially if he been taken care of. So ladies need to know the difference. That guy who is that you two are explaining that stay focused. He's playing the game because he's trying not to fuck off. He ain't playing the game all day because he done been to work.
Yeah,
and now he
exactly.
playing the game.
You must
That's
be talking
different.
about the bum guy.
The
Yeah,
bum.
I
We
just,
talking about
I
the
just
bum
want to
guy.
show the ladies
Yeah.
the
I'm not-
difference.
Yeah.
Don't say, because they said on the Bro Show, my
No,
man played the game
no.
all day, that he a devoted guy to me. No, that nigga playing the game because that's
No,
all
I'm not
the
talking
fuck
about
he
the
did.
bum. I'm talking about
the let me explain.
I just wanted the
real
ladies
fast
to
with
get
the
the
bum
difference.
guy.
Get the
No,
difference.
That's the motherfucker ain't got no job.
Yeah, no.
Like nigga, if you ain't working for Nintendo or Sega or some shit like that, you just a bum in here.
But-
You smoking weed, you eating the cheese and cracker set from the kids. You're
No.
useless.
Can I
I
offer
ain't
you
talking about a
something?
nigga like that, but it's a lot of dudes I know that are into video games and like the
Listen.
computer game and shit. That's different.
That's different.
Yeah.
You can, video
That's the
games
difference.
is fine, right? But if you know that your people's got a problem with it, right? How about an outlet that you can do with them?
But does she
Go-
know you play
go
games
sit.
when she met you?
Yeah. But I think
That's
we
the
just
difference.
Yeah,
I
well,
think we
then she
focusing-
got herself
yeah.
into some bullshit.
I
Yeah.
think we focusing on the game thing too much. What I'm saying is, whatever that guy is doing to
Let him do
curb
it.
that instinct to do what the fuck shit, leave him alone. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Right.
said, I know white
Unless
boys.
it's excessive.
They go hunting, they go fishing. These motherfuckers fix cars, whatever they do. But it's always, oh, that's all you want to do is fuck with that dumbass car in the garage. See, now you done send him out in the
As
streets.
soon as he
And-
start the bitch
put-
up, woo, bah, woo, and he gone to go fuck a bitch.
Yeah,
You
so
should have just let him
You
tinker
should
around with it.
just leave him alone. If he want to sit in there and watch stupid ass YouTube videos
Mhm.
all goddamn
Let
day,
him laugh till his
just
heart
leave him
fall
the
out.
fuck alone. If he want to renovate the room and make it a man cave or whatever dumb fuck shit that he do in the house that's distracting him from going out in that street and having that hunting instinct take over, leave his ass the
For
fuck
that
alone.
point, Tay, I've charged the ladies with that's listening. Like, if you got that kind of man and he helps pay the bills and everything is good, he gives you your time. Now you're like getting into his time. Because we talked about that before in the Turner came. Like, you know, both persons, you got to know your person. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I meet a chick and she's into crocheting or, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's her time. I ain't
Yeah.
messing with it.
Yeah.
So you gonna respect me when I'm sitting around plucking my guitar or something like that, I need that 30 minutes to get my, that's my vice.
And I'm gonna offer this to the ladies: when you allow a guy to do that, when he's off to go cheat, his conscience kick in. Like, damn, yo, Shorty B, Shorty B,
Yeah.
and he might just turn around and be like, no, I'm gonna just ghost this chick, you know what I'm saying? Go home, I ain't even with the drama, you know what I mean? And the more you trust him and treat him like you trust him and give him the attention that he need, the more he gonna feel bad when he wanna be naughty.
And that's what I say. Us as men, we want the attention too. We like affection. We may push you off, but that's just because we want you to come more. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we be needing that shit, man. I don't want my y'all and
I'm
shit.
just saying, whatever guy,
Come on,
if the
little
guy
cunt.
got a hobby that you don't like, leave his ass alone. Don't let him find an excuse to walk out that door just to get away from you for any amount of fucking time.
Yeah.
If he come home work, don't nag him about shit. Let him figure out what it is. He can process his day and get to the point where he can come talk to you. What you don't want to do is bug him to the point where he escaping from you now.
It's always
They
a
got it.
single Susan that live across the
Goddamn
street.
right, they real
And they
close.
meet up and drink coffee in the morning together. And one day she, hey, why don't you come in for a crumpet, John?
Yeah.
And John was like, damn.
Just think
Sarah
about
ain't got no
how many
crumpets.
times
She just
you done been in your car, just riding down the street, maybe you going through downtown. You done crossed the intersection and you done spotted a group of bitches a block over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Spidey sense
Like where the
kicking
fuck they going at? So now, you know what I'm saying? That's just in us to do that.
So basically,
Right.
you saying at times women push their men to cheat.
Yeah, they push them out. It's not even a deliberate thing. That's just some shit that kind
To
of
make
just
this,
happens.
They pay attention to their men, but they pay attention sometimes to the wrong stuff. Instead of asking us, what do we need? You know what I'm saying? What do we
Listen,
need
we
out
gotta
of them
be-
and stuff like that, man?
we gotta be hard as nails all day long. When we come in the house to our woman, we wanna be able to just flop in the cloud. We want to
Buttery
be deep,
soft.
yeah, just decompress.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, say shit that we wouldn't say around our homeboys
Eat a
and
big
just,
ass
you know,
biscuit.
just
Yeah.
all that good stuff with butter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
we
saying?
want to give in to somebody. That's when it goes back to the submissive thing. And Ellen D. Reese was right when we was at the lounge. Like, yeah, you both got to be submissive to each other
yeah.
instead of making it a fucking battle.
It's not
And that's
50-50, it's
like, if
100,
I'm out here in the
100.
world, conquering it, you know what I'm saying? And I gotta come home and battle you too.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, this shit looks like a video game. You know what I'm saying? And I say that shit all the time, man. Like, yo, why? Like, I never understood when we were younger and we would go hang out. Like, he'd go out Mon Dom, get a fresh outfit, new kicks, haircut, this, that, and the third. You dress to the nine. Your man go with you too, but you get to the club and he's standing on the wall mean mugging everybody. Like, nigga, you put on a fresh outfit. You could have wore overalls, nigga. But you here mean mugging everybody, about to get us in a fight.
Being comfy.
I ain't finna fight in these new shell heads, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we go through Vietnam around the way. So we come here. This is the outlet. We here to party, man. Have a good time.
Right.
Why are you mad? All these women around here. But I figured it out. Them dudes, they had like boy issues or something, man. Because majority of them been in prison now. Like, oh, so you was getting yourself prepared, man. Like, yo, you trapped in the mind, my nigga.
Yeah.
I don't understand this shit.
But like I said, I just know from the people that I talk to, like on my job, I talk to people from all races, from all around the world and shit like that. So I know that's what it is that sends dudes out there. You know, it's some shit. It's a guy trying to curb his instinct to do what he naturally does, and a woman really pushing him out there.
Yeah.
Cause you mad about this thing that he doing. I got white boys on my job. They rebuild cars and they wife give them shit about it. He's in the house.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck is you complaining about that? All the parts is coming through Amazon. He's tinkering around on Saturday on his day off, and you got an issue with that.
Because he didn't push the drawer in the kitchen.
Yeah, some stupid
What
shit. You know what I'm
the
saying?
What?
Like,
You didn't untwist that curtain when
Leave
I
it
asked
alone.
you to.
Your man building a car, buy him fucking gold trees to hang in the
Or come
mirror
out
or
there
some
with
shit.
him and hand him
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
wrench.
learn how.
Talk
Yeah.
to him. I'm gonna tell you, a man don't appreciate, man. When I bounce an idea off of a woman, and then she take my idea and polish that motherfucker up and hand it back to me. It ain't nothing better than that in the world,
Because
man.
you want that balance.
Yeah, you need it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just that people that I have encountered in life, that I have married, they couldn't figure that part out. But I'm not mad at them. You know what I'm saying? Some things are just it
Some
is what
people-
it is.
Some people here for a season.
Yeah.
Social
for
Butterfly,
whatever they
thanks for
here for.
joining. Real quick, Tone, that last message from Rodney Pierce, can you read that? I can't see it.
It says if you're a man, you have to have a means of support for yourself and your situation. If you bring nothing to the table, you're a fucking liability. I guess you're talking about video Yeah, it's two different kinds though, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I never represent or speak for the bum guy.
No, hell no.
Motherfucker ain't got no job. He pulling up, picking up from work with the eyelash car.
That nigga speak a foreign language. I don't know
Yeah,
nothing about
you know what I'm
that
saying?
guy.
He's not on that level. You know what I'm saying? Because he's 9 times out of 10, he ain't grew up at all yet. He's taking the eyelash car to some simple chick house, and she allowing it, so he isn't learning anything.
Pretty Thick J over on Instagram said, pushing a woman away can cause her to feel some type of way.
Pushing her away.
Pushing her
So
away, man.
I'm going to ask a pretty underscore Thick J, what you mean by pushing you away? Is he pushing you away in what
Pushing her
way?
away,
It's
gonna
not
have
you-
somebody else
Most
fuck.
women
Yeah.
assume that
Yeah,
they
right.
being pushed away. When
That's
a
all that's
dude,
gonna happen.
like
What you saying, Tay?
we spend the
From the
whole
married
day.
man.
We spend the whole day in battle mode, all day. You get in your car, and that's the most terrifying ride that I take every day.
Mhm.
You don't know what the fuck gonna happen if them blue and red lights get behind you. And I gotta do that shit every day just to get to work. Then I gotta spend 12 fucking hours a day dealing with these motherfuckers on this job just to get this money to come home and take that terrifying ride back to the house just to argue with you about some stupid shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times when a guy come home and he don't say nothing to you, women get offended. Oh, he ain't even speak to me. He act like he got an attitude. No, he's trying to turn himself. He's trying to turn battle mode off. You know what I'm saying? Just to be able to have a conversation with you. And here you coming in with your
I ain't
shit.
the bitch you mad at.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, what the fuck is your problem? Now you like, oh
That
shit.
bitch in the street got you
Yeah.
And
mad.
see, a disclaimer, like, see, because a lot of times these things turn into a back and forth situation. The same thing that we saying right here is shit that we do. Like, everything that I'm saying is shit that I bring to the table. Like, I'm not asking you for nothing that I don't do first.
Yeah.
I mean, when you come in the house from work, you look like you had a hard day. Oh, I'm gonna make you laugh. We gonna chit chat it up. What you want to eat? You want a pie?
Well, the nigga making the pop from
But
scratch.
I'm gonna go make that.
Even if she
I'm
want
saying.
that space, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you can have that space too. Because it's a simple fact, you can go to hell, but you got to you gotta deliver the same shit that you had. You can't.
Everything.
It's just like with my kids, right? I'm not gonna ask a whole bunch out of my kids that I know I couldn't really handle. You know what I'm saying? Like when it came to that damn online learning, man, I'm like, yo, I would have sucked at that. I would have got suspended on that because I would have been agitating teachers on the fucking thing. So I didn't put that much pressure on my daughter. Like I say, I don't put pressure on human beings because there's always room for human error. Did that person come back and
She ain't come back and say anything.
Yeah, but like, you know, like Keno said, if the dude pushing you away, he just don't like you. That's just how we operate.
Now that's what I was going to say. Pretty Thick J on Instagram. Here's the thing. When you say,
insecure.
is he pushing you away in what way? Because what Tavon, Kenny, and Tone has explained, He's saying if the man is doing things, his cool down time, his thing. You might have a man who go and smoke cigars. Let that man smoke that cigar. He be right back.
Yeah.
Now, if the nigga go smoke cigars and he come in this bitch 5 a.m. on
Yeah,
a
that's some old
Tuesday,
bullshit. Yeah.
that's different.
Yeah, that's
If
different.
you are in his face and he like, damn, bitch, why you don't go sit down somewhere? That's different. That's a nigga that don't like you.
But you gotta know.
Women gotta know who they're with, if that's their person, and if he pushing you away because he can't stand you, but the sex is good, that's one thing. But if he pushing you away because, like Tavon said, bitch, I done been home, I done been at work, police done harassed me, and now I'm in this bitch, give me 20, give me 50
But it's
seconds.
another, you know, it's
Hold
another.
on, Keno, and the thing about it is, V, and we talk about this shit all the time. I ain't gonna keep using you, V, my bad, but you can relate
I gotta comment.
to what I'm saying. Because we talk about this shit all the time, man. Like, you gotta know the person.
Know
Like,
your person.
you gotta know what his trauma was before, whatever. You know what I'm saying? What he been through in life. A lot of females, some of them don't take time. They just don't want to deal with it. Well, don't come at me with that shit. Blah blah. You ain't take the time to really get to know me and what sets me off. I know what sets you off. I know when you get off, you get out the car. Your routine is you're gonna look in all the kids' room. So you can find something to say about that. And I'm gonna just let you do your thing. I'm not gonna get in your way. But a lot of the overwhelming majority of females will get in his way and then make themselves a target.
Yeah.
When he's not mad at you, he hasn't seen you. Like my father used to tell my mother all the time, I'm not sure why you upset, babe, but I haven't seen you for 12 hours. So you can't be mad at me. I'm going downstairs and hit the bar, and I'll talk to you in a minute.
Real quick, over on Instagram, Pretty Thick J came back to say, gotcha, thanks. So maybe she didn't get the breakdown of the pushing away. She needed to know, because some women don't know when they're being pushed away because the man needs the time. Rodney Pierce over on Instagram said, if your wife or mate is in tune with you and your life, she gonna give you decompression time. But you always have to greet your significant other, even if you growl, laughing my ass off. Slick Curly said 100 to the things that y'all just said. But Rodney Pierce is the same thing like y'all saying. Everybody need that time.
Yeah.
Like even after I was divorced, I would still get off work and sit in the car because I need that time before I go home because I knew that my youngest son was sure to piss me the fuck off. Now you working in Shepherd Pratt for fucking overnight shift where patients done came in psychotically crazy all night. You don't want to go home to a kid who ain't gonna chill because you fuck around and bang them by mistake.
Yeah.
See, when I worked in corrections,
People
man,
need that time, single or in a relationship.
going through all the things you go through, I had to, I had to go and talk to a therapist, and the one thing the therapist told me that I still do today is I take at least an hour or two myself. You know what I mean? When I leave my job, before I interact with any other human being. That's where my little post come from, by the water and the woods.
By the riverbank.
Yeah, man. Because you gotta, sometimes, like all day long, you absorbing other people's energy. If you don't decompress, that shit will mix with yours, and you don't know what the fuck is going on. You angry for no reason. You
But a
gotta
good
decompress.
thing though, right? Because my dad, he would be pissed off, and he would ride through Lincoln Park.
Mm-hmm.
And he like, man, that good air and oxygen and shit, it just helped me out. And he said, by the time I get to Franklintown Road, motherfucker, I was stressed about it, I'm good.
Yep.
So I started doing it myself. And I'm like, yo, this dude was right.
And you know that actually works. Like y'all know I have been crazy going from here, going home, doing my clothing line, leaving there, doing a show live, doing my clients at the counseling job. I was doing 10 million things, and I forgot how good it feels to just take a ride through the back roads to go home. I hadn't done it, and then last week I had that whole breakdown.
Not only
the doctor
do your
like,
body,
chill out. You got too many, like you said, you got too many faces in one day. You put on a different face for every fucking job. Yeah, it's good you got your own businesses, but at the end of the day, you gotta find your chill.
not only do your body need water, but your mind needs to see water.
Yeah,
Yes. That's true.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Yeah, because I mean, like with my wife, she's she's like a pro at that shit. She know when I done had a bad day. I come home, go down to the man cave, flop on the couch, play some violent ass video game for a couple minutes and shit. And then normally she's coming in there with a plate of food and a big ass cup of something to drink. And then that's enough of distraction to be like, oh yeah, you know what I mean? Now I'm
That's
back
what's
human
fucking
again.
You back
You know
to
what I'm saying?
normal.
Like I'm back to
Standing there
normal.
listening to Jimi Hendrix and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, I'm in,
Real quick.
all those shooting up the block and all that type of shit.
And that's what you need.
Yeah,
Real quick, Rodney Piers over on Instagram says, speak on it, bro. Talking to you, Kenny. People have to learn to relax. Like Tavon said, he come in, he forget all about the fuck that he was decompressing until she walk in the room. But look how she waits
Yeah, she
before she
wait.
come.
Yeah, she
And
wait.
that's why he know.
Yeah,
That's
she
why
wait
that's-
a nice long time, and then normally she
I'm hungry and shit.
She gives
she's
you a
right there with a big cup of something and a plate and all that, and I hit the pause on the game.
And I want to say in
Yeah.
that, Pretty Thick Jay said, and that was a good analogy, Kenny. I want to say in that shows when it was time for Tavon and Adrian to get married, Tavon planned the whole motherfucker, and the wedding was beautiful. Food was
cool.
great.
That's
And
how
the
you
thing
know
is,
their vibes
that's how
match.
you know that their vibe matched. That's how you know that Tavon has found his person, and she's found her person. When because the husbands are never near the wedding until it's time for him and his friends to get fitted. But Tay say he did the whole wedding. Y'all came here proud. When y'all see the wedding, remember I did that. It was on my own.
Proud
He
of
told
his
the
queen.
people don't even
Ain't
take
nothing
Adrian
wrong with
calls
that.
no more. I got this. Stop calling them people. I got it.
Because
How many people can say they got that?
And
Yeah.
she Pretty Thick Jay is sending sprinkles of water. Does that mean Kitty, did you make
She
her
like his
moist?
teeth.
Did I make her moist?
I think it's his
I'm known
teeth.
for
It's
moist.
the teeth. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say this before we reset. That's a man and woman thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta do it. You gotta take that time off for yourself, man. With like Keno do. You see his TikTok post. I laugh when I see it. I'm like, yo, look at this strong motherfucker standing by the creek, and you hear the babbling, you broke and shit. You know what I'm saying? But
Shit,
that's
peaceful in the
that's
back.
his vice.
Real quick,
Your vice is to go down in your man cave or whatever. My shit is I just grab it. Got shit going on. I go hit the acoustic real quick for a few minutes.
we're gonna have to get you in the
Cool.
building on your guitar. This is Big South Tavon loosened his hat. He loosened his hat up. I see his head growing big.
Dang.
I guess he said because of your comment. The thing is, he could just speak knowledge. You can tell a person who has been through some shit, got counseling, and know who they are and what they standing for versus the motherfucker who is chaotic. Like me, I can only live in chaos. If I lost one of my businesses, I'd probably be like, oh, what the fuck is next? I gotta have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10
That's
things to do.
chaotic. Just listen to your creator. He gonna guide you the right way. You don't
Yeah.
gotta do all that.
Yeah.
You
We
ain't
gonna
gotta do it
hit
by
that shit
yourself.
on that.
She said Pretty Thick Jay said she came back and said she was talking about that water analogy.
Oh, your water.
Well, that's about it.
Yo, tell it. Do it again, Kenny. Pretty Thick Jay, that was for you. I hope you heard that water sound. Y'all splashing. Pretty Thick Jay, go in the DM on Timeless. Tell me what you want me to tell Kenny. I'll tell him. Tone do it all the time. I mean, he used to.
This been a Bro Show, y'all.